Hello, my fellow creative people. It is time for another bouncy, seasick video because I do not have um, a tripod right now. So, anyway, I told you that we were going to talk about how I handle my weekly schedule. And the first thing that you need to know is that this may not work for you. Everybody's time is different, everybody's personality is different. We all handle our time in certain ways. But this at least gives you how I manage mine, excuse me, and, maybe an idea to try out for yours. Now, just so you know, I am using a regular old notebook that I divided up and I dated and everything. I do not have a fancy schmancy planner right now, even though I, as an author, created one. I know, isn't it great? So, anyway, this is my planner. I know you probably can't read it there. This is from last week. So, because I know you cannot read it, probably, most likely, we're going to go over here to my dry erase board and see if this helps any at all. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so what I do, and we will get into dividing up deadlines and stuff at some point in the future. My time has been a little bit questionable here lately, so I'm not keeping up with videos as I had hoped I might when I started this series. Okay, so technically I leave my weekends as off days. That does not mean I take them off. Uh, Sometimes I use them for catch-up work. Sometimes I use them to get ahead. But I have two main jobs. And if you look down here, this is my weekly goal. This is for the ghostwriting. I expect myself to, okay, that's the total accumulative number of words that I want to have completed by the end of the week. So let's see if I can get this. Okay, so what I do when I set up my deadlines is I expect myself to write 2,000 words a day. My schedule acts kind of as a goal and then what really happened accomplishment list. I don't stick to a strictly check it off the list schedule because it just does not work for me. Take Monday, for example. I don't know if you can read it, but it says no writing today. Well, that happens sometimes. And on Monday, it was my mother's birthday and also the day that she passed away. She would have called herself well-rounded, but it's been a few years, but it's a rough day, and my brain does not function as it should for a good work day. But I did make my second job is I make jewelry for a wonderful little shop, and I did do some of that day. So, but if you look down, hold on, let me see if I can not make you seasick and switch hands. Okay, so Tuesday, right there, I didn't quite meet my 2,000 word goal, and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to, but the week before I was a little bit over my word goal, so I kind of ate those 2 days. Because I also I needed to talk to a potential client about helping him with an ebook layout, and I also vacuumed my floor, which was, I don't always add cleaning into my list, but some days I just feel like I need to. So all of the red is stuff that I accomplished. The green is stuff that I expected. And then, of course, we have the date and everything. Um, and I also ran up to the post office on Tuesday. So then on Wednesday, I actually was 330 words above my anticipated goal. And then it was just a matter of trying to fit in, keep up with everything that I had going on and fit in extra words to my schedule, if that makes sense. So Friday was a makeup day because I knew I wanted to spend the weekend getting ahead on jewelry for reasons. But anyway, it is for me having a strictly goal oriented schedule does not work. I need the goals there so that I can keep track, but mostly how I use my scheduling setup is to keep myself accountable. Um, I'm, like I said, I am lucky enough that my freelance work does not require a strict schedule. So therefore, so long as I stay caught up um, by certain points or I spend time catching up, then it works for me. This may or may not work for you. I don't know. But it's a good place to start. It's a good place. You need the accountability. Working from home, sitting in your own space, getting bored, knowing there are other things that you could be doing that you might enjoy more or that just need to be done, you have to be able to manage that. And the accountability works well for me. Now, I will say that I should probably add, some personal stuff around the house to the accountability list as well, but right now I'm still settling into the two-job schedule. I have no need to put more pressure on myself. A lot of keeping up with your goals is breaking them into chunks that are manageable. And we will get into that probably in the next video because you need to know how to do that so that you don't feel overwhelmed, so that you don't feel uncomfortable to a point where it gets in the way. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong with feeling uncomfortable when you're growing. However, if that is a constant state, then you have to adjust something. So, I just thought that you would like to see my schedule and accountability type setup. I hope that this helps you in some way. Feel free to ask me. Again, this might not be the best setup for you personally, but it might be a good place to start figuring things out if you're having a little bit of trouble and tripping over your own feet while you get into a good working groove. So I hope that helps, and I will talk to you all again as soon as I can carve out some more time. Bye.